Hey, welcome back. We're still talking about how Replicated can help ISVs deliver software to customer managed environments. You've seen one of these before. You're familiar with this concept of the software distribution lifecycle, building beyond the software development lifecycle. But we'll help you build better, test and secure everything, sell to more environments and more quickly, install faster, more reliably into customer environments, support efficiently, measure what matters in those environments, and do it all again with what you've learned. So today, let's talk about supporting efficiently. How do we help you better support those customers running your application in their environment? What does this mean? It means you need to be able to support and update apps wherever they are running and make it as easy as possible. Because it's not a SaaS, you can't do it directly, but you can make it easy. So here's one thing we see. One of our vendors using Replicated was SmartBear. They said support was becoming a massive burden on their DevOps team, with about 20% of the team's time dedicated to supporting each deployment. With over half of their total annual revenue coming from on-prem, customer-managed environments, they couldn't just abandon a self-hosted option. Their app now enjoys zero downtime, more frequent releases, and they report a radical reduction in support calls and escalations. How did they get that? Well, let's talk. So first of all, big challenge could be is you're not meeting your SLAs. Well, that's going to make customers unhappy. And we see after about 4 hours, things start to get political. So why do you miss an SLA? Because you don't know what the problem is. Most of the time, diagnosing problems is usually spent searching for the right information from the customer. There'll be a lot of back and forth. Well, what we do is we help accelerate that troubleshooting. We can collect comprehensive support bundles of logs, audit info, environment info, version history, all this kind of diagnostic info in one pack so you're ready to go. That's going to help you meet that SLA. You might also have challenges reproducing customer issues. You may not know what distro, what platform, what the current state of the version is. And the problem could be specific to that. You can't solve them if you can't recreate the environment. With Replicated, we can give you all of that information, easy to see what version they're on, be able to monitor their adoption, their uptake of new versions, give you everything you need to know about the environment, and we can help you quickly reproduce. You can provision a matching environment and then spin it up, test in your own environment, but matches identical to the customers, test patch candidates, and give it to them with assurance that it's going to work, not just keep testing in their environment. Try this, see if that works for you. Ooh, I don't know, try this, see if that works. We want to make sure you get it right the first time you're trying to address their issue. Now, common challenge is that customers are running into problems because they're running old versions of your software and they're having issues with it. If they're still back on 1.0 and you've moved on from that, that's years old. Why is that? Well, first of all, the impact of it is they're going to be exposed to bugs and vulnerabilities that may have been fixed in newer versions. But the why it is because it's hard for them, or they're busy, or they're concerned, is it going to install correctly? Is the update going to work correctly? What we do here is we enable your customers to get automatic version updates, get patches for CVs, stay current. We can do this with semantic versioning, make sure they're updating the right things in the right order, they're not skipping critical steps in that upgrade path, testing the environment is suitable for the upgrade. What this means is you'll have fewer customer support issues, better adoption rates, reduced likelihood to churn. By the way, better adoption means they're using the latest features, not just they're less exposed to bugs. So you definitely want to keep them up to date on the latest versions. Well, another challenge you might have in supporting customers is it can be difficult and expensive to hire or retain support staff with deep Kubernetes expertise. Knowledge of how to resolve issues sometimes isn't shared. There's that one wizard in the organization who knows how to do this, and that increases dependency on that person. Who are the people who really know how to do this? Well, if there aren't many of them in your org, let's make that knowledge democratized. So what we can do is we can do a couple of things. We can automate many Kubernetes tasks, simplify many others, making things that could be hard much more doable. We can also act as a bit of a knowledge base. You can create custom collectors, analyzers, advisors, use troubleshoot to really capture the knowledge of the environment. We can also provision ideal environments so that you're not working on, ooh, that's not quite right, ooh, that doesn't meet a requirement. So focus on your application itself, not on the Kubernetes issues. Let us abstract that away for you. Well, that was a quick look at how we help support efficiently. I hope it was helpful for you. Please reach out if you're interested, and thanks for listening today.